Previously on Pry Bar Knives. We got a box from Richard Wellington. It is a Kunwu. I think it's the S-TAO. Oh, that's nice. Oh, wow. Wow, that's really nice. It's actually a tiny bit, is it front heavy? And what we're going to do is make it pointier. Now, how much pointier? I'm going to figure that out. All right, what do we think of this? I think it's going to be fucking rad. And now, part 2 of Pry Bar Knives, pissing off the Kunwu Essentialist by totally changing the blade shape. So after that grinder, I worked it on this sander for about an hour. Kind of flattening out that line, because the grinder does great, but it doesn't make a super, I gotta cool it off in the water now. It doesn't make a super even line. So you have to even it up and make the line smaller. The scratches on it make them smaller and nice and just even. So it's, after about an hour on here, it's pretty close to where I want it to be. Front already done with that, ready to go on to the hand sanding. For the hand sanding, I just have a piece of wood with sandpaper kind of stretched around it, and we just carefully put this on here and only go one direction so I don't poke the tip of the blade through the sandpaper, and keep it nice and level and nice and straight up and down, and then just drag it across. And then check it and see. It's looking pretty good. This is after maybe, I don't know, 30 strokes across. Doesn't take a lot, because it's already really flat from the other sander. We're just basically doing a final flattening of it, and then also putting the lines all going parallel with the blade, not going across it. Then I got to do this part, and by doing that part, I think I got to open the blade and let it be down a little bit more, else I think I might run into the handle with the sandpaper. So I'm going to have to break the blade open. Let's see, can I do it all taped up? Yeah, there we go. So now it has a better angle. So that'll be something like this. Oh yeah, that's going to work great. Alright, well, I'll get that done and then we'll show you the finished result. Now we switch to a finer grit. This is 400, and that'll be the final finish on it. So it'll be a 400 grit hand finish on that, this edge and that edge. And then I got to do a little tiny bit of a break on the edges so they're not, the edges themselves aren't sharp.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So here's the finished product. This is what you get for your 40 bucks when I mod your S-TAO or whatever knife. You know what the old one used to look like. Here, I'll put a regular one up above it to compare. So we got more pointy tip and a little more downward angle on this piece, and that's pretty much it. And then it's just all cleaned up with a little tiny bit of a bevel along the edge. It's such a small bevel it's hard to see. The original one didn't really have much of a bevel, so I didn't put a big bevel like I do on some of them. I just put a very, very fine, a very small bevel, just so it's not sharp on the edge. So no sharpness there, but hardly any bevel. Balance is great now. It was, I thought it was a bit front heavy before. I would say it's perfect now. So still drop shutty. The little bit of weight reduction on the blade didn't hurt that. So that's it. KUNWU S-TAO with the Pry Bar Knives pointy blade mod. Have a nice day.